820-8444.
We're not on the air.
I know. I'm giving you a phone number.
On the
613-8...
air. Tim Byrne almost live. We're down at PM Expo final day. Last 15 minutes of the show. Doug Macy's here, and I fucked off on everybody.
Nice language. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
My mother tells me I'm really potty mouth too.
Yeah.
Sorry. So let me tell you who that was, just so I can explain to everybody why I screwed off. Hi, honey, Allie, my wife, a close friend of mine. 4 weeks ago, I called, and I'm gonna blurt it out, and he won't care that I did this. So 4 weeks ago, I called my therapist of 8 years, who I'm friends with now, same age. I called him to see if he could help me with something. He said, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Great. 1 week later, I called him and said, okay, so now I need your help this week. And his name's Dave, and I said, no problem. Dave said, Dave, can I have help? And Dave said, I'd like to, but yesterday my son fell 24 feet off the roof of a building into the basement under the concrete, broke his spine in 5 places, and can't feel anything from his neck down. And I'm gonna cry now. So he's in Sunnybrook Hospital. Since then, Dave and I have these phone calls once a week so he can decompress and get the fuck out of Dodge in his head and let go. And that was him calling me, and he just said, I just need to get out of Dodge for 15 minutes with you. Can I blurt? And he needed to blurt, and I ran away from you guys, and I apologize, but...
No. You're doing wonderful things for people all the time, and that's okay. I'm glad that I'm a part of your world that you could share that with me. Thank you.
I just shared it with my mother, too.
Hi, guys.
And my wife.
This guy is the real deal. He's a solid citizen, and I don't give a shit what people say about you. I believe you 100%. There are people who think this guy is on the wrong side of the table, and I think they're wrong.
Life balance is really important to me, so you need to make sure you have enough time for the people around you.
Absolutely.
Outside of your paycheck. Because you helped so long ago in the show, we were talking about that. Oh, so I had a fit. So
I have a marketing idea I want to share with you about next year.
Danny editing this tape. So when I said when you press 0, when you get the auto attendant at Stadium Byrne on Demand, who you get? You get me 24 hours around the clock, 7 days a week. You get the president of the corporation. So when you press 0, it goes right to my cell phone. So I am the 0 in my corporation.
I know what you mean, and that's great. We're watching our friends go by.
Tim Gyrey.
Yeah.
Who's you work with now? Manulife? No.
No. He's commercial property.
Mattress.
Nope. Don't. I'll remember it.
I can't remember a thing.
It'll come to me after we get off the air, and I'll go, oh, yeah, that's... I have his phone number. We were talking the other day. Well, I'm not Davidson Young. They're a good company.
It's rolling.
I wish I could work with them. What's the guy's name over there? Steve Eichelson. He would be a nice guy to talk to. Oh, my God. Hey, Farid, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Dave?
We're live, too, eh? We just got right in the camera
Are you surprised to see both of us here, Dave? Not really. I have a great marketing idea. I will tell you offline.
Why?
Because you and I will do it next year, and I don't want anybody else to take it.
Does it have anything to do with goats?
No. But that's a really good idea.
So the show had lots of traffic for you. You treated the show a lot differently than you treated it when you were with another corporation.
I'm fully committed to it, and I sensed within me that need to execute, and I managed to, in that time, teach the other guys on my team what is important to me, and that becomes the brand. I wish that we were recording me the whole time, so they would have gotten those juicy nuggets.
Do you wish your son, or do you hope your son stays and works with you in a career?
No.
You're a liar.
No, I
Liar.
Okay, let me answer your question.
I love you, but your eyes alone.
We've gone and done this before. You're not going to let me finish, but I'll finish anyways.
Because your eyes alone tell me a different story, my friend.
I want to spend quality time with my son that isn't only about work. And I'm afraid that if we spent work time together, we wouldn't have relationship time.
No, the best part is sitting on a ski hill.
Talking business?
Yeah. It is the most nostalgic, romantic, bonding thing you could ever do is sit on a ski hill. And I snowboard with my kids, and they all work for me. And sitting on a ski hill, and sit there and shoot the shit about business for 5 minutes, while you throw a snowball at them.
Well, I'll tell you what I want for my son is to be what he wants to be.
Now,
and if he wants to be with me, I'm good. If he wants to be a teacher, I'm good. If he wants to flip burgers or work at Starbucks, fuck that. I paid $80,000 for a goddamn university degree. He better not end up there only.
Is he still trying to wear your wife's clothing?
What? You're a funny guy.
What's your phone number for Trust One Security? Your phone number that people can get you at?
They can always get me at 416-346-3434. It's right here. And it's here on Sunday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning when they do a building shutdown. I've already been told I may be called, and I said, call me. That's what I'm here for. And I was here this morning when...
You were here at 5 o'clock in the morning?
No. On Sunday morning. But here's a good story. This morning, a customer calls me going, there's 2 fire trucks on the system. On the building, we got a full-on alarm. The alarm panel here isn't showing anything. So what's going on? I said, give me 10 minutes. I call in and lean into the alarm monitoring subcontractor. They give me the facts. I said, great. I dispatch a technician to the site, and the sprinkler head popped, taking out the alarm system. And before my guys get in there, I'm responding.
What time of day was this at?
This is this morning from 7:20 in the morning.
Wow.
So I'm getting the phone call. The key message to him was, before I had the facts, it's better to have the alarm response in a faulty situation where we dispatch fire department than no dispatch at all. So if there is a bill coming from the municipality, I'll eat the bill if I'm wrong. But more important than that, I'm not wrong, not even bill, and my technician validates. So the client's going to validate and say, yeah, send me the technician, send me the bill for the technician. But it's customer service, customer service, customer service.
When a sprinkler head pops like that,
you should get on the fire panel, the unexpected panel, an indicator saying water flow.
How long does it take till the water drains?
How big is the building? What's the water pressure in the system? How many pipes are there?
Will it just keep going?
You should have a shut-off valve. It should something, but no, it should go all the way until the fire's out or until it's shut off. There's a dry system and a wet system. So this is not my subject matter expertise. I will tell you, based on life experiences, that a wet system will repopulate, a dry system blows air and then blows water at a higher pressure to get out there. If I convey any facts incorrectly, I'd like you to come on the Tim Byrne live show and educate the marketplace, because I don't want to be the one who's always right.
I need you to tell me about, sorry, because I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
I need to know about the dry system, because I never heard of this before. You just said it goes dry.
No, it stays dry, but it's pressurized.
What is dry?
It's pipes with air in it.
But it doesn't oxygen and air make a fire go bigger? It doesn't?
I really hope we edit this part of the conversation. From when you asked the question, that's where we want to enter it.
Fine, so answer it anyway.
I don't know. I think air in the fire...
Or is there something in there that is retardant inside the air? Some powder, some...
A dry system is populated with oxygen. It blows out, but then the water comes through. How quickly does it blow out? And maybe it would populate. This is one of those things that we really want to edit out, because I'm really looking uninformed.
Torture the shit.
You're torturing me. You're killing me, man.
I am so sorry. I don't mean to.
No, but I'm here for you when you ask the questions.
I want to know answers to shit like that.
Maglocks. Do I need a permit? Yeah. Whatever happened about that Ottawa thing?
I can't talk about it on the air. Well, we have to edit it out.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Nothing. I don't think anything got. I don't think anything. Actually, the job never got done.
We're live, aren't we?
We're totally live. And we're on YouTube live.
But I'm not perfect.
But it's only my mother.
I'm not perfect, but now I got to go find out, and then I'll have.
It's only my mother and Allie watching right now, so it doesn't matter. And Steve Eichelson and everybody at Avison Young at 401 Bay Street in Toronto, Ontario,
find
Canada.
Out the answers.
We're at PM Expo in the last 50 minutes. Why didn't you leave?
Everyone's hanging out here.
You need to get some notepads.
Sports fans, here I am.
You need to get rid of them.
That is a tripping hazard, sire.
Well, that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the nothing happened with those mag locks. I don't believe the job actually got pulled together at all. But the question was brought up to me, and by the way,
don't answer it, man.
No, I'm going to answer it. Actually,
only one of us should go down in flames at this very moment.
No, I'm okay with going down in flames too.
No.
I actually knew the answer to the question.
You were pissed off by the uncle.
No. Let me tell you why I asked you. And the same reason, by the way, I'm pretty sure that your air system that you're talking about is purely because they don't want to load that water in the pipes, and it's just a temporary pressurization of air.
They're also worried about pipes breaking.
That's what I mean. So they pull it back into all the smaller stuff so that they can push it through quickly. So it isn't really an air system. The air is just first until the pipes get populated with water. Saying that, I typically ask questions I already know the answer to. I have a rule of thumb for myself, which is I never ask questions I don't already hypothesize a solution or an answer for. 2, I find that when I give answers to people, because of my lack of academia and my lack of training and my lack of skills, and most of my education is from hard knocks and being part of stuff, that Doug Macy's going to take a phone call, and I'll tell you, it's good, and I'll tell you, every sales guy right now, you take phone calls no matter what. I think when you sit in a boardroom, you should announce to everybody, especially if you're a sales guy and you're on call, that I'm on call, and I need to take phone calls when they happen.
Bye. So a dry system is filled with air.
Who answered that for you?
I'm not telling you. I have resources at these fingertips to help you achieve your objectives and solve your problems. Dry systems filled with air, it evacuates very quickly. Water comes in under pressure, puts it out.
And it's to hold the water back so that things aren't that it can't leak. The maglog situation for me, I already knew that you needed a maglog, you needed a permit, and I already knew the building could be evacuated based off of not having the right permits in place for the fire code. The problem is I'm not an academic, nor am I a trained professional in absolutely anything. So I wanted to validate what I already knew and substantiate it. So when I told Uncle Steve and my wife about maglocks and what I believe between electric strikes and maglocks, when I told them it, I could validate it with a decent company called Trust One Security. Go, listen, I spoke to my experts, Trust One Security. The maglocks do need to be permitted. But I already knew the answer. I just needed to validate the answer. And typically when I ask questions, I don't typically ask questions I don't know or haven't hypothesized an answer to.
Right.
By the way, but most humans don't. We've already made a guess. We've already guessed an answer. Whether we're right or wrong, we've already guessed an answer.
People are put in positions, they rise to their highest level of incompetence, and then they act arrogant when they don't have the ability, the humility to say, I don't know. And now you have to deal with the guy who's defending turf because he's doesn't want to be made to feel stupid. So
it's why
you help them.
It's why I typically
and ignore whatever arrogance you have to endure to help them.
So as a sales guy, my tip for you all today, especially you, Dylan, because you are dumb as a rubber hammer. Go ahead, do it. There you go. My tip today is to...
They've got an extreme look of your nose now. Okay.
Is to never ever answer questions for people, only ask questions. It's much better for you to answer.
Brad's looking at it going, what are you doing, brother?
Who's Brad?
Brad? Sandringham Homes. Who? Sandringham Homes. Sandringham Heritage Properties.
Sandringham.
They need a good glass guy, so he's there.
Dylan's just about to pound him with some notepads. Oh, hand out more than that, Dylan. More notepads than that, young man.
Give him a box.
Give him a whole pile of notepads. You're going to run out of that in about 7 seconds.
All right, we got 5 minutes. What's important to you? Did you accomplish your objective at this trade show? Because I'm batting cleanup here. We're done.
Are you cleaning up your own booth, or are the kids doing it?
I got guys doing that, but this is cleanup for you. I'm bat cleanup. I'm the last speaker you're going to have at this 3-day event.
You're the last speaker because you were the first. Listen, 10 months ago, right? Other than you and Anthony Vinzi and my daughter, nobody would come on the show.
Well, I'm honored to be a part of your team.
I have no idea why you put faith into any of my cockamamie ideas, but you and Anthony Vinzi put faith.
Not always. Not always. I've said no to you, and we had a little bit of but that was honest.
Not very often.
Not, because you're a creative guy. And when I was in the trough, you showed me the ramp. And I'm so ever and will ever be grateful for that. But at the same time,
you gave a donation to St. Michael's Hospital.
On behalf of you and this event, thank you.
And I apologize that I never got the emails because my emails being clunky. You didn't have to do that, and I love you for doing that, and it's very generous. My son passed away there in 2010. St. Michael's Hospital is a first responder hospital here in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada. It's where, in Toronto, awful to say, but it's where all the gunshots go. Sunnybrook or St. Mike's. Funny enough, you know what our overflow is for those two hospitals? Buffalo General.
Really?
Yeah, Buffalo General is the third hospital. The only reason I know that, my son was helivac'd in, and they go odd and evens. So Sunnybrook St. Mike's, Sunnybrook, St. Mike's, Sunnybrooks, and if both are overflowed with tragedy, Buffalo. Here's the kicker: when the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police, our Mounties, your state troopers, when they call you to tell you have a problem, they literally can tell you have to drive to Buffalo. So from Toronto to Buffalo is what, 3 hours?
Yeah, can you imagine the speed you're going to be going to go see your loved one?
Right?
Oh, man.
Could you see being the parent having you told that you're not, your kids...
But maybe it's a skill set that they have.
What a brutal thing to do, though. Okay, so your son's not in a local hospital. Your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, they'd be sent to Buffalo.
Tim, I can't buy this airtime. I can't buy this exposure. And
well, what you pay to be here at the show?
Net, somewhere around $20,000, excluding the donation. Net about 20. So I can't buy that.
And then how many people do you think you spoke to or heard you speak
today?
Honestly, over the last 3 days.
Oh,
not the show, but
not today, not this, just the
over the booth. How many people heard you?
Maybe I reached out to 150, 200 people.
There's a high likelihood when this is being aired right now, and it'll be aired again when they cut it up and edit and make it all pretty, right? There'll be a high likelihood you'll be between 5,000 and 10,000 people will have heard your voice sometime over the next 6 to 8 weeks. And we do it for free. It's part of my marketing promotion campaign. And
There's absolutely nothing wrong with you suggesting to your friends, Macy donated because he got access. Wouldn't it be nice if you could? And you could set up the Tim Byrne donation line. I mean,
sure,
why
not, right?
Why not? It doesn't cost it. And by the way, Trust One didn't donate. Douglas Macy donated.
I know that. Sorry, my apologies. Doug Macy donated.
I own Trust One.
You're my friend, first and foremost.
Thank you.
No matter all the bullshit or ups and downs, lefts and rights, and I'll tell you, I'm a loyal guy, and I believe in loyalty, and I believe that you don't turn your back, and sometimes you got to turn the other cheek, and sometimes you got to turn completely the other way around. And everybody makes mistakes. God, I make so many mistakes. But everybody makes mistakes, but somebody's got to. When you fall, somebody, and I mean this to everybody, somebody's got to reach out and grab your hand.
Yep.
And I think you're a real asshole if you don't.
Yep. I couldn't agree more.
I mean, that was a really rude thing to say, but and you're one of those guys that reaches out your hand.
Okay, big hugs.
Right?
Right. So
this is Tim Byrne. Tim Byrne, almost live. Trust One
seconds.
Security. You give me your phone number one more time.
416-346-3434.
We're going down and off the air now. I want to thank Quadrille, Avison Young. I want to thank Irem. I want to thank Cushman Wakefield, Trust One, Anthony Vinzi, Promain, Doug Beller, Dylan, Andy,
Alex
Byrne, Rockstar. Who else? Oh, Pinnacle Roofing, Sanji. I love Sanji. He's a rock star. Sanji was terrified to come on the show for the last year.
He looked like he was
but he was
pale.
I asked him a year ago the same way I asked you, and he went, no way. I'm not going on. And then I said, do you want to come on now that we're PMX? We went, okay. Girl in the middle of the ball. I want to thank my wife, Allie. She every morning tells me that I'm a rock star and go kill it and make it happen and don't worry about what other people think. PM Expo, the GOAT thing. So for everybody out here, here's my tips, and I said this to my staff, Dougie. I said have 5 for your next trade show. Everybody have 5 opening lines you pre-memorized, so that you don't say, "Hi, I'm Doug Macy from Trust One. Can I have your business card?" You say something funny, whether it's about a goat or I'm on a podcast. So you have an interaction with somebody on an intimate, vulnerable level, and not a rude salesperson. You got 7,000 salespeople in here, so you need to be unique. You memorize your 5 opening lines. You also have to memorize your 5 exit strategies. The problem is some of these people, their legs are sore, their feet are sore, they see an opportunity to have a conversation stop, and you have to meet
It is catch and release.
Right, it's catch and release. So you need to have 5 exit lines that are really entertaining. One of the ones I said to my team, tie your shoes. Breaks eye contact. So you break eye contact, you can move conversation. But you need to have 5 of those strategies to get out of a conversation as well as to get in.
Of the 200 people, 150 people I had good conversations with, there were 2 I could have used that on.
And then the third thing for everybody at a trade show, and then this is really hard for your corporations because most people don't want to reach outside the box. They don't want to become a hero. They do not want to shove their head over that foxhole. You got to do something different than everybody else. It's why Kevin the Goat was here. I want to thank Kevin from Copo Glass and Door. He inspired me to have a goat here. I love my brother, and it's those kind of things, those inspirations of creativity that make you different than your competitor.
Yep.
I had a good show. We had a good show. Byrne on Demand, thank you so much. Catherine, you had faith in me to do this. Michael Wigginton from Stadia, I appreciate it. Dougie,
Thanks, buddy.
we're going to lunch, eh? We're going to the BOMA lunch right now, the
Time to go eat.
TCA lunches right now.
Time to go eat.
We're shutting down. We are done.